Hi. Hello. 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 Can you hear me? Hello. Oh, hi. Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Melissa Catherine Trias, and I'd like to thank you for attending my MFA proposal entitled, my MFA defense entitled The Luxury Game, How the Video Game Experience Can Improve the Marketing of Luxury. I hope that you'll all walk away not only educated, but delighted and possibly entertained. So let's begin. Just to give a brief overview about what my thesis covers, firstly, I discuss the context and background. Secondly, the literature review. Thirdly, the methodology. Fourthly, the primary research. And fifthly, a conclusion of my investigation. The themes that you will find in my thesis are 1, the marketing of luxury, 2, the value of emotional engagement, and 3, the dynamicism of social media. So let's begin today's discussion with a question. How do you make something go viral? How do you make something go viral? In the context of the digital era, virally shared messages on social media have become the key to establishing cultural relevance. But why is cultural relevance so important? Cultural relevance is so important because it signifies sales. It signifies profits, and that is what we are aiming for. So if cultural relevance is triggered by virality, then what triggers virality? According to my investigation of the past 5 years, virality can be triggered by emotional engagement, which leads me to the premise of my thesis. Can an emotionally engaging strategy be produced to promote luxury's relevance in culture, and secondly, uphold its value of fantasy and exclusivity within the dynamicism of social media? According to my findings, luxury content needs to embrace what technology can do in order to trigger virality. But then we must ask, what can technology do? There are 2 bodies of thought that I've come across that I will introduce to you and my contribution to that discussion. Firstly, Malcolm Gladwell, the best-selling author of The Tipping Point, argues in his book that technology has the power to connect audiences to influencers, and those influencers have the power to trigger virality. However, Jonah Berger, the author of Contagious, contradicts that argument with his book, saying that technology connects audiences to ideas, and that the value of ideas triggers virality. My contribution to this discussion is this. While technology connects audiences to ideas, social media has enabled us to not only connect and hear about ideas, but also engage playfully with those ideas, which is the next level of engagement. Technology has the ability to connect audiences to technology and to connect audiences to playful engagements, and that will trigger virality. To put it concisely, in order to level up, content needs to game up. But why are we here talking about luxury and video games? Why luxury and video games? Hopefully, my next section will clarify that. So let's play a game, okay? Do you guys want to play a game? Yeah? Awesome, great. We're gonna play a game and you guys have to guess who it is, okay? So, who is it? Anyone, shout out anything.
Barney.
Barney? No, wrong. Squirtle? No. One more try. A minion. Okay, close. It's Chanel! But at the same time, it's also Link. So the reason why we're discussing luxury and video games today is because there's more in common than people think between luxury and video games. As you can see, luxury and video games both have heroes at the center of their stories. They have fantasies that embrace something beyond the human body, something transcendent that you can only get through luxury and video games. And thirdly, the exclusivity of either the moment of triumph or the purchasing of something rare. To add to that though, video games have exactly what we're looking for in the attempt to achieve virality for luxury goods. Video games are excellent at communicating emotional, playful engagement. Video games are excellent at delivering the moment of self-actualization on a tribal level. And not only that, but they're appropriate for the digital, accessible, and transcendent realities that we live in the digital era. So what I did was I took this information and I created a methodology to go into Hong Kong and speak to 15 Hong Kong millennials aged 20 to 31 and conducted primary qualitative research asking them questions about this topic. What types of events or interactions within video games are considered relevant to share on social media? And what I discovered was not quite obvious and what I'm very happy to share with you today. Firstly, the first major topic that I found was that according to 14 out of 15 participants, digital relationships were extensions of the relationships founded within the physical world, meaning that people don't wholly live their lives separately from the digital world and the physical world. They actually make friends in the physical world and they fortify them in the digital world. The digital realm through video games has been used to enhance our lives, or the lives of the Hong Kong millennials. Secondly, according to 12 out of the 15 participants, the digital experience of video games reinforces the relationships that originated within the physical world. Meaning we birth our relationships in the physical world and we continue those relationships with experiences that we have playing video games. And thirdly, according to 10 out of the 15 participants, there was an overwhelming drive to help friends reach self-actualization in video games, meaning that it's not only a narcissistic endeavor to win, but an entire tribal mentality to get you and your cohorts the Hong Kong players to get their team to win all together. It's a team effort. So as a consequence of the research, the marketing field is presented with the opportunity to innovate how video game play moments are experienced by creatively optimizing on the recognized social value that drives its transmission. This value has been specifically defined as 1, encouraging bonding time with friends through the attractive emotion of self-actualization, and secondly, the expression of pride for a person's strongest social circle of relationships. And once optimized, these gameplay values are believed to positively affect the social transmission of gameplay moments captured within the future luxury video game experience. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to end my discussion with these closing thoughts. As humans advance further into post-modernity, it has become clear that technology cannot replace the primal urge of belonging to a team or a tribe, and that the emotional satisfaction triggered in reaching self-actualization is an intense and powerful sentiment that can be harnessed by the marketing of luxury goods. With every passing year, technology draws humans closer together, even narrowing the gap of mediation caused when putting mind to paper, or in this case, from the mind to the screen. Will this lead to more wisdom or more hedonism? That has yet to be determined. But what is certain is that this is indeed a dynamic time to be alive. Thank you.